Good morning. So we're getting ready to start day two training of Date with Destiny. Date with Destiny starts tomorrow. As I've said, it's our biggest event of the year. So what exactly do you do at Date with Destiny? Why is this thing so significant? Well, we all have these conflicting beliefs, and we're given them as we grow up. None of us really design our values and our beliefs. They just kind of happen. Something big will happen in your life, and as a result, you'll suddenly have a value or a belief, and it can be positive or it can be negative. This is where you specifically design your values and beliefs so that they put things in alignment. So you do your mission statement and your primary question. Who is it that you ultimately are? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? What is it that you want to stand for? And then you put your values in an order so that they pull you in that direction, and you put your way values in an order so that they push you in that direction. That's essentially what you do at Date with Destiny. Because if you think about it, most of us have these conflicting ideas, so you get taught things like look before you leap, but then you'll hear he who hesitates is lost. Like let's say that you want financial freedom, but you've been raised in a situation where you were taught anybody who achieves significant financial outcomes did something wrong. Somehow they're bad. Somehow they cheated people in order to obtain those outcomes. Especially religious, and I can say this because I was raised Catholic, if you have a lot of money, the Catholic Church will hit you with a whole bunch of guilt with regards to that money and then tell you to give it to them. So we have these conflicting ideas in us, and it'll cause us to take two steps forward and one step back. Well, what we do at this event is we change that. That's the essence of what this does. Now you're like, okay, well, Tim, I'm not starting the event tomorrow, so how does this help me? Well, if you bring something to your conscious attention, many times that's enough to get you to head into a different direction. Remember, where focus goes, energy flows. So think about, what are the values that control your life? What are the things that you value most? Is it freedom? Is it independence? Is it security? Is it love? Is it growth and contribution? What is it? What is it that you value most? And then ask yourself this question: what has to happen in order for me to feel whatever that value is? What has to happen in order for me to feel freedom? What has to happen in order for me to feel love? What has to happen in order for me to feel security? That answer is the rule for you to achieve that value. Because another thing that happens is we have this value, but we never hit the target because we set up a rule that we can't ever achieve. Well, I'll only achieve success if everything that I planned works out perfectly every time. Okay, well, that's never going to happen. So then you never feel successful, and so now you go into a bad pattern. So over the next couple of days, and I'll give you some reminders, but ask yourself, what are the things that you value the most? What are the feelings that you want to have on a regular basis? And then ask yourself, what has to happen in order to feel that? And then you might want to ask yourself, okay, this is what I want to feel. Now, what do I feel on a regular basis? How many times do you feel these good feelings? And how many times otherwise do you just not feel those good feelings and feel bad feelings where you feel stressed, overwhelmed, not in control, not loved, not secure, not like you have financial independence, not like you have freedom, where you feel trapped? If you have those feelings way more than you have the good feelings, maybe it's time to take a look at that and change it. And it's not that hard to do. And if you start looking at it, your brain's going to start changing it automatically. So I'll keep giving tips every day. But for now, let's just get to awareness and see what we're dealing with. And you might be surprised, there's an easy way to start feeling a lot better about your life on a regular basis. And you don't even have to necessarily change anything. You just got to acknowledge, hey, I guess there's actually a lot of good things going on here. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.